Okay, go up. Whoa! Oh, Jesus! All right. Whoa, that's loud. Turn that down. How's everyone doing? Yo, we are live. Hope everyone's having a good night. Welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome to the 2-year anniversary stream for the channel. Hope everyone's doing great. I had a question pop up and I wanted to wait till we were live to answer it. So someone asked in chat if we need more behind the scenes help with editing, and I'm always welcome to it. I just have to look into it. I have to look into it because I just have to look to see what you would like, what I would get you to do and stuff like that. But I am looking for it because he doesn't do much. He doesn't really do the editing and stuff. But it would be nice to have someone go through everything, to watch like the 6-hour, 7-hour clips that we would have. That would be awesome. How's it going, miss? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Good evening. Good evening. Good to see you. Welcome to the 2-year anniversary stream. It is officially, actually the 18th will be 2 years of Purgatory Adventures. So that's when we've published our first video, was on July 18th, and is also the day we plan on returning back to Cradle Farm. We haven't been to Cradle Farm in nine years. We went there in 2013. It was one of the scariest investigations of our paranormal adventures, and we want to go back and see if the spirits are still there for our 2-year anniversary. So that's why we've got the new decorations, I guess. The new video came out because we're going back. We want to see if the spirits are still there from 9 years ago. So would you like my email? Yes. My email, so you can email me, purgatoryadventures@gmail.com. That's my email. I might send you some footage, and then you could just go through it. Again, it's 7-8 hours. It just saves me time because I don't know what I miss. When I edit, I just edit. I don't sit there and look through everything because, again, there's 8 hours, 7 hours of footage. And like, it's just ridiculous and so hard to do for just me, because right now I do all the editing. You help me film. So how's it going, Kruger? How's everyone doing? Would be cool to work with. We would be cool to work with. You have no idea how many people have messaged us and said, can we come join your investigation? We have it all figured out. Wait till we get to 1,000 subscribers. We have a big celebration planned. We want to bring some of you guys with us on an investigation. So if you live in Saskatchewan, around Saskatchewan, and you're willing to drive to a location, we're gonna do a giveaway, and you guys can win a investigation with us, and you can come spend the night. Bring your sleeping bags. We'll have a sleepover. Yeah, to see what it's like for us to actually sleep at these haunted locations and spend the night there, and how terrifying it can really be, because it can be pretty terrifying sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate your answering. I will email you in a few hours. I'm currently at work. Oh, you're at work and you're watching us. Don't get caught. I appreciate your commitment. That's great. Wish I had the time to help. Too busy, but I'll help you find places that look cool. There's a place I was currently looking at. It's called Duck. It's in Duck Lake Hotel. I think it's what it's called. It looks very interesting. I've heard some stories about it, and I think that's a place I want to check out. It's on the list. I'm most likely too young, haha, but I enjoy the Tommy Douglas. My favorite location. That's our favorite location. Oh yes, that's right. You're the son of the mother that owns that building. That's great. That building is extremely haunted. Extremely haunted. That's probably one of the most haunted buildings in Saskatchewan that we've investigated. We've been to 14 different places all over Saskatchewan. I think that's one of the most haunted buildings. And I think that when we go to the Heritage Village place just behind the Tommy Douglas building, I think we're gonna find some of the similar activity there. I think we're gonna find some pretty extreme activity there, just because of the Tommy Douglas building. So when we went there, Connie told us that no one's ever died in the building, right? It was after the building got moved is when all this activity started. So it must be that there's a native burial ground somewhere on Signal Hills. And if that's true, then that means everything on Signal Hill and Weyburn is going to be very, very haunted. And that is why everything on that hill is very haunted, because of this native burial ground that's been desecrated by putting these buildings there. So I think when we go to the Weyburn Heritage Village, it's going to be very active, and it's going to be very scary, I think, too. So don't scare me. So I chill in the dark basement a lot. It was honestly fun. It can be fun for us. It's very rewarding when we capture that amazing piece of evidence that, you know, we could share with you guys, and, you know, hopefully try to prove to people that ghosts are real. But it's just it's so thrilling. We come out at nighttime after investigation and we're like, that was great, let's do it again. And then we go and throw ourselves back in it and we're like, we got to find another place to go. That was amazing. And it's just kind of a repetitive thing that is amazing. Seeing cool places. Speaking of being all over the province, another place we really want to look at going is the St. Louis Ghost Lights. That's a place we are both very highly interested in going. More or less listening. I'm on some dark back mountain spooky road. Ooh, that sounds creepy. That sounds really creepy. But yeah, so this year, 2-year anniversary, July 18th, we will be returning back to Cradle Farm. And the video that will be coming out will not be like any other video we have on our channel. It's going to be a very different video. It's going to be a much darker video than we've ever done before. So there have been reports of ritualistic activities happening at Cradle Farm. Local legend has it, okay, that there's been ritualistic activities there, which is why that place is haunted by a very dark force, and which is why we are kind of scared to go back to that place, and why we even debated upon going back, but we feel like we have to go back. So it's just a place we have to go back to. We haven't been there in 9 years. The house is actually gone. The house burnt down in 2014. 1 year after our investigation, that house burnt down. So we're going back there to see if, one, the spirits are still there, and two, to see if there's still the demonic force that was out there when we were last out there. Because when we were last out there, there was some terrifying stuff happening. We didn't have anything follow us home, which is, I thought for sure we would, but we ended up not. But we did leave there with scratches, so that was great. Yep. I love to see that. Yeah, I would love to investigate that. That's like top of my list. But again, it's so hard to find. Like, I don't even know where it really is. Like, I don't know exactly where the ghost lights are. So first we got to find out where they're at, and then we got to get permission. And it sits on private property, so we got to find the owner. It's hard. Which means we'll probably have to go bang on doors again. And that really sucks. We had to do that for... We only had to do that... The Screaming House we had to do that for. When we went and investigated the Screaming House, we had to go and bang on doors to figure out who owned the property. And it was just awful. Like, we would catch people and they would come out. The one lady was sleeping, actually, during the day. It wasn't like around in the morning when we went there in the afternoon. And the lady comes out and she's like, yeah, I have COVID. I'm like, oh, good to know. Do you know who owns that property over there? So, yeah, it was, kind of sucked. We don't like doing that because we don't know whose door we're knocking on. But if it gets us the location, we'll do it anyways. So, I guess, yeah. Also, update on the Signal Hills Art Center, the brick building on Signal Hills. I contacted the owner for that place. Still waiting for a word back from them. So I know lots of you wanted me to go there. Still waiting for a word. So I'll let you guys know if I get a word back. But usually when I call a place and they tell me, oh, we'll call you back, usually we never get a phone call back. So I usually have to call them back and ask them. So I don't like to do that because, again, I'm bugging them. I don't, I like to wait a while, then call back. So right now, it's probably a no, but it was worth a shot. And it is still a location that I really want to go into. Like right now, it's probably our number one location that I want to go investigate. Just, it'd be so cool if we got it for a next investigation. Because then we could complete the Signal Hills investigation. We did the Tommy Douglas building, now we're doing the Weyburn Heritage Village. And then if we got the Signal Hills Art Center, it would just be like one big awesome Signal Hill like investigation series. It'd be great. Hey, did you guys ever look into camping at the Fort Sand site by Fort Capel? That was that campground. Actually, I remember that from last stream. Someone wanted us to camp there. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was the Fort Sand campground. Was that?
I thought that was Mist.
Was that Mist that said that to us? We have not looked into that one yet, but I think we should because it's in the Capel Valley, and Capel Valley is very haunted. So I think we should look into that one. We will look into it, and we'll maybe spend the night there and do a video. But yeah, I mean, might as well. Can't hurt. So. But yeah, I would, that's a location that I personally would love to investigate one day, going forward. But again, no word back. And by the way, if you guys aren't on my Facebook group, go check out my Facebook group. I will leave a link. I don't have a link. Let me grab a link. I'll throw you guys a link. Make sure you go and join it. This is where I post all of our updates on where we're going next, locations we're going to, stuff like that will all go to Facebook. I've been trying to post it onto YouTube as well, but so far it's been mostly Facebook, so check it out. There it is. And we also have a TikTok too. I don't have a link for that one, unfortunately, but Purgatory Adventures on TikTok, we're posting clips from our investigations. They'll be going on to TikTok, and it's great. I love it. So I'm loving the TikTok. So it wasn't me, but I was. Oh, you're watching that. That's right. I can't remember who suggested that. Someone suggested. I love that suggestion though. I definitely am down for that. I really want to. I think I'll look into the history of it because who knows, right? Just because it is in the Capel Valley doesn't mean it's haunted. But I think I will. I'll look into it and I'll let you guys know if it's an option. But there are just so many cool places to go in Saskatchewan. Like so many cool locations that I think you guys would love to see more than a campsite. Going to be honest, okay. There's a lot. You should see my book. It's like it's like 2 pages long of locations I want to go to. So yeah, we have a lot, and we have time. So another place. Do you know where we should go on the 30th? We should go to the Crooked Bush. Go check that place out. Yeah. I think we should go there because I don't have anything planned. Let's do that. I think we're gonna go to the Crooked Bush. Will be our next it'll be after Cradle Farm, after Weyburn. I think we're gonna go to Crooked Bush because I've been wanting to go there for a long time and check it out. It's supposed to be this weird, mysterious place with all the crooked trees and everything. I've been wanting to go there for like a year now, but when I first heard about it, it was in the middle of winter, and I will not go out there in wintertime. I hate winter. I hate snow. What triggered you to get started into investigating paranormal? It started with Cradle Farm for me. He got started because of the hauntings at Cradle Farm. He was intrigued by it, so he started to go to Cradle Farm, and he found out very, very, very quickly that when you mess with the other side, they come back after you.
Yes, they do.
You found that out the hard way.
Yes, because I was a non-believer.
This guy was a non-believer back in the day, and he went to Cradle Farm, and he started jumping on graves saying, I don't believe in you, I don't believe in you. And then right after that, he got 3 claw marks that went down his back, around his spine, and had blood coming out of it. And that turned you into a believer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, turn him into a believer. So don't mess with the paranormal or else it will come back after you. Found out that the hard way. You found out that the hard way.
Yes, I did.
Actually, I also did the same thing. After Cradle Farm, I also did the same. Hello, local legends. Good to see you. How's your night going? Thank you so much for stopping by, buddy. I also, back in my younger years, after 1 year after Cradle Farm, I investigated a house, and I walked into it thinking that there was nothing there. I found out the hard way that there was, and why not to mess with the other side? Because it will come back after you. I had something follow me home from that investigation. I had something attack my friend. It's scary, and when it happens to you, you'll learn to respect it, you know? Don't mess with it. Was that your yes, Cradle Farm was my first paranormal experience, and that's why I want to go back, because it's been 9 years. We got 9 years of investigating skill under our belts. We got an awesome YouTube community to now share our findings with everyone, and I think going back could be really amazing. I'm just excited to go back. We've been waiting 2 years to go back now. 9 years, but we wanted to go back 2 years ago, but we couldn't because of COVID, and Manitoba was in a lockdown, so we couldn't go back. So restrictions have finally went away down there, so we can actually go down across now. So that's why we're going back now. So
A little nervous though.
hope you're good. I'm okay, hopefully. I've been sick lately, but I'm getting better, hopefully. We'll find out. And you, sir, you went to the Goatman's Bridge. That's exciting. That's the location I want to go to one day, just to visit. I don't know if we would investigate there, but I just want to go and visit. I think that'd be pretty cool.
We ain't ready for the States yet.
Yeah, the United States has some pretty insane hauntings. Like, that place is like hard mode for hauntings. There's some crazy ones down there. I really want to go to the Haunted Hill House. That's one another top haunting place I want to go to. Haunted Hill House. Villisca Axe Murder House is another one I want to go to. Waverly Hills. There's so many, man. Goatman's Bridge. There's just so many up there. Oh, all the iconic ones. Man, like Waverly Hills would be insane. Waverly Hills, I'd get like a bunch of people to do that one. I'd get Bert. If we went and did Waverly Hills, I would get Bert. I'd get like a bunch of investigators together, and we would go to Waverly Hills and we'd do an investigation, and we'd do like a cool YouTube video together. I think that'd be awesome. We were planning on doing Sand Haven until we found out there's cops guarding the perimeter now. So can't really go there. That's why I enjoy your channel over most. It's not doctored. Yeah, that's very true. We try to be as genuine as possible, and we try to be as professional as possible when it comes to the paranormal. So all we want to do is just capture awesome evidence and share it with everyone. That's literally all we want to do, and have fun doing it, I guess. $500 a night for... I know, it's insane. It's insane. That's why it's like hard mode. Like, so here's the thing about Saskatchewan compared to the US. What we're doing in Saskatchewan right now by going to all these different haunted locations throughout Saskatchewan, it's never been done before, and it's never been heard of before. Which is why when we call a place, they're usually like, what are you talking about? Like, they talk to us like we're kind of crazy. And then we explain to them, like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then, we come over. And that's why most of these places we go to, it doesn't really cost anything. Because no one's ever done this before in our province, in our corner of the province. It's just never been heard of. So it's just great, and it's been our dream since Cradle Farm to do this, go all over Saskatchewan and investigate different locations and upload it to a platform where other people can see it, and we're going to continue doing it. So Waverly is one. Yes, that is my top list right now. I really want to go to an insane asylum. That's top list for me. And get like a bunch of guys together in our sleeping bags and just film ourselves sleeping in like one of the most haunted insane asylums. This guy, he's looking at me like there's no way we're doing that. That'd be great. Can you imagine? Just think about that. Imagine Tommy Douglas building, but like times it by 1,000 for the haunting. Just think about that for a minute. Let it see. That'd be great though. That would be awesome. But we don't really want to leave Saskatchewan yet. We feel like there's still so much to do in Saskatchewan. So many places that have to be investigated here that no one's ever done. Open up again. I'm going Saturday. Okay, here's the other thing about Cannington Manor. I called the owner. Okay, they said we'll get back to you. Never heard back from them. They never call back. And then I tried calling them a week later. No answer. So I don't know what is going on. I've been trying to get into that location since when did
last year?
Last year, yeah, when we did the Moosehead. So it's been about almost a year now. We've been trying to get in there. So no luck yet. Still working on it. It'll probably be next century before we get in there. Same with going back to Beck of our church will be in 2030 by the time we get to go back there. So, there's plenty around the States. Lol. Yes, there is tons around the States. But the only thing about the United States hauntings is it's all been investigated before. It's nothing new. You know? The thing I love about Saskatchewan is it's never been done. No one's ever done it before. No one's ever caught these things. You know, we're going into this practically blindfolded. So, and we're uploading it for everyone to see. So, has a lot. Yes, it does have a lot of opportunity. 100% agree with you, Misk. 100%. Law's house, for example. Yes, there is lots around the States. States is like hard mode compared to Saskatchewan. States is like the hard mode, and it is a place that one day maybe we'll go. Depending on how far the channel will go, we'll maybe go there. So, it happened to me at a haunted theater. They said yes, and we will get back to you. And then nothing. Yeah, whenever they say we'll get back to you, they'll never get back to you. It's just a fact. Like, I've called 15 different locations, we'll say 8 different locations, and they'll say, "Oh, we'll get back to you." Yeah, they never called me back. They never do. Whenever they say we'll call you back, they never do. So, do you remember the Screaming House when we got permission for that one? We had so we called the RM office, right? we're trying to figure out who owns the Screaming House property. So we called the RM office and we asked them, "Can we get permission?" We told them what we're doing, and the guy was laughing so hard through the phone. I had to like pull it away from my head, and he's sitting there laughing. He's like, "There's no such thing as ghosts," ha ha ha. And I'm like, "Bro, this guy is crazy." And the guy's laughing. He's like, "I'm gonna be out there in a bush and scare you guys." And I'm like, "You're an RM guy? Like, seriously, dude." And yeah, the guy was no help. So, and he didn't even own. RM had nothing to do with it anyway. So it was kind of a ridiculous phone call, and it was just like, wow. Moments like that, I'm just like, wow. Wasn't notified of this. Just glad I caught you. Is anyone notified? Oh, I got notified. My phone got notified. Now, how far does your paranormal investigating go? Do you ever branch away from ghosts, say aliens, or no? Well, not really. I'm not really like a Sasquatch hunter guy. I'm not really into that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm not into that stuff. It's just, how do you, like, I don't know, I just feel like that'd be a waste of time trekking through the woods to hopefully see something. I don't know. With paranormal, it's a little like, you can hear stories and stuff, and then you know where the ghosts are, so you go to them and you bring them out. With an alien, you don't really know where they're at or where you're going. You just hope to find them. So, I don't know. That one would be hard to do. I was told once, oh, we only work with a certain paranormal team, so no one else can. Yes, you told me that, Bert. I remember that. That's crazy. Like, I've never heard that before in Saskatchewan. I've called like 15 different places, and I've never been told that there's been another. Like, most of the places we've gone, we've been the only paranormal team to investigate it. So, which is actually wild. But I've never had that, and that's the other problem with the US, is most of the places over there have been investigated before. So that's why I love Saskatchewan, because it's never been done. It's like a big smorgasbord of paranormal hauntings that no one has ever investigated before, and that's why I love to do it. That's why it's my favorite thing. I'm glad you caught us too. Just a question that have been. And my dad used Bigfoot as an excuse to get away for. Wow. Yeah, I'm not really into the whole Bigfoot, Sasquatch, alien sort of stuff. I mean, there is reports though. There was a place we were gonna go check out, but we had to cancel it because of. We figured, why are we doing this? And we figured we'd go back to Tommy Douglas instead. So we ended up canceling. But the McKim Road is said to have alien activity on there. So people said to see UFOs, and we were gonna go check it out. And then we decided not to. We decided to go back to Tommy Douglas building because it almost felt like we both said the same thing. It almost felt like something was calling us back to Tommy Douglas building. So we just canceled our McKim Road investigation. We went and spent another night inside that creepy ass building. That building, and it did not disappoint us. So it was great.
And we slept in.
And we slept in there in that room we both hated. So I mean, we felt like we conquered our fear. Next time we go back there, we're sleeping in the basement where we heard the footsteps coming down the stairs at us. So
sleep down the basement where the stairway is.
I'm not sleeping in that stairwell. Screw that. That's not happening. It was just I'll rest my settings, but I want to be a part of each live stream. By the way, the doll has completely disappeared from the place she's been. Yes, you were telling us about the doll. You have not found it still. It's been over a month and it's still gone. Find her. That's crazy, man. If I go in my bedroom and there's a doll in there, I swear to God, somehow the doll has come all the way.
I'll be done.
Yeah. I always wanted a haunted doll. It's kind of like my dream, but I don't want to buy one off eBay. It's just kind of creepy. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't know what kind of energies are coming with it. So I've been kind of holding off on getting a haunted doll from eBay. I look at them all the time and I'm like, man, I want one. It'd be so cool to make a video on a haunted doll, but it hasn't happened. We're making good choices. I hope we really are. We try to make the best choices possible when it comes to our investigations. Like I said, our goal right now is just to make amazing video for you guys that I think you guys will enjoy, and see if we can find any paranormal evidence. This has been our dream, our goal for nine years, is to to do this all the time. So, and now I feel like we've accomplished that. So I'll die if she appears in my in my room. Well, imagine if you like open the door to your bedroom, she's sitting there on the edge of the bed just staring.
I would have punched it.
You would have punched it. You would have picked it up and thrown it against the wall.
Yep.
Visitor festival in September. I've never heard of that place. The visiting the vent or visitor. I've never heard of that place before, Bert. Send me some pictures of that place. Sounds interesting. Sounds different. In September. So I got some bad news for everyone too to share. Our audio guy quit today. He no longer wants to make our epic tracks for the channel anymore, which is our awesome music you're hearing right now is provided by our awesome audio guy, which is where I get almost all of our tracks from. I get them through the one guy, and he came to me today and he's like, I can't make any more videos for you guys, or any more audio for you guys. And I'm like, why? He's like, he's doing his own thing. I respect the man, but it is kind of sad. He does some awesome work. He's done some amazing stuff for this channel, and I will definitely miss him, but I hope he does his own, he's doing his own thing, so that's good. But yeah, that's really interesting though. Do you two plan on adding more people to your team? We get asked this question all the time, and I think our team is solid as right now. Like, I think you look at all the paranormal investigation teams that are out there right now, and you know, there's no investigation team where there's just 2 people, right? It's always either 3 people, 4 people, or more, but there's never just 2 people, right? So, or 1. I've even seen just 1 person on investigations, but I think a team with 2 is like perfect. So, right now, no. Sorry I'm late. How's it going, Patty? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you keep it simple. Like now, better investigations and captures. I feel sorry about your music guy. It is really sad. He's done some great stuff for us. I will miss him. He was great. But actually, as of when we get to 1,000 subscribers, so when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I want to bring some of you guys on investigations with us. So, because I get questions all the time of, can I come join your investigation? So, all the time. And I want to give you guys a chance to come on investigation with us and spend a full night in a location with us and sleep in the location. And we haven't really decided on an exact amount of number of who's coming with. It's not going to be an open one. You will have to compete in a contest to do it. And you have to be able to drive to the location, and you have to be able to get there. So if you live like across the world, sure, you can come investigate, but you got to fly to Saskatchewan to do it. So, you know, if you're willing to do that, sure, come on by. But I mean, you know, if not, most people wouldn't, but you never know. We might have a true diehard fan out there. It's actually a story of a town that was terrorized by a strange cat. Really? Creature? That sounds very interesting. You gotta send me the story on that, some pictures of the town. So Bert, did you ever end up going to that cemetery you were talking to me about? That awesome cemetery that has that demonic force there? Like, what happened to that video, man? I was really looking forward to that one. I seen your Goatman Bridge one. I thought that was pretty cool. Set up yet? You did the survey. Everyone was aboard. How's that going? I decided not to do it. There were so many people that were like, don't do it. And I'm like, okay, we won't do it. So we decided not to do the Patreon yet. We're gonna wait till 1,000. Then at 1,000 we'll push it out. But as of right now, we are not doing Patreon. I don't think it's right to do it yet. I feel like if we do it now, we're more in it for the money than we are for the investigations and the ghost hunt. I don't want to do that. I love investigating the paranormal. I love doing this to capture some awesome evidence, and I don't want it to just be a cash grab. And I think we both hopefully feel the same. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. I did not. I wanted to, but I did not have enough time. Oh, that sucks, man. I was actually looking forward to that. That sounded like a very that was a really cool story of that cemetery. I was like, I actually watched the video on the cemetery and the story behind it. I thought that was so cool. So I thought that was awesome. I was really looking forward to that one. How can I support you? Cash App? No, I don't want your money. Keep it in your pocket. The only thing I want you guys to do right now is to share, like, comment. You do that, that's all I want. We're good. Do you investigate? Yes, everyone, go check out Local Legends. Go check him out right now. Do it. You won't regret it. He is amazing. I love his videos. Someday. Do it. If you haven't, go check out Bert. He's great. He's a U.S. investigator. One day we'll come to the U.S. and we'll investigate a haunt. We'll come to the U.S. and we'll go to like the Villisca Axe murder house, and all three of us will pitch in and we'll like pay for a night, and we'll all sleep there in our sleeping bags, scared shitless. I think that'd be great. That'd be fun. I'm from the state. Yeah, he's from the States. He's not a Saskatchewan boy like us, so. You're too kind, yo. Go check him out. He's great. I love his content. I really want to do it one day. We have to get... I have to come to the U.S. one day, and you got to show me around. I've only been to the U.S. one time in my life, and that was like 8 years ago. I went there. I can't even really remember it, so... Good times, but only been in the U.S. once, so... One day, maybe we'll get there. Now that COVID's starting to kind of go away, maybe might be time to go. We'll see. Yeah, go check him out. He's great. He's got some good stuff. You won't regret it, I promise you that. But again, finance-wise, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. No. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the investigations, the haunts, the ghosts, the spooks, the ghouls, whatever you want to call it. Sub to Bird's channel. There you go. Yeah, you're doing a good thing by subscribing to that guy. He's great. Villisca Axe Murder House. That's like, Villisca's been on my list for a long time to go to, but 5 hours from my house? How far is it from us? It's probably a long ways away from us. Probably like a day's drive. Either that, or I really want to go to the Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas. That's like another place I want to go to. Oh wait. Whew. Directions. Let's see. I just want to check. I want to see how far of a drive this is.
13 hours.
Wow, that's a 13-hour drive. That is a hike, that's for sure.
That's in Iowa.
Oh, it is in Iowa.
No, I've been there.
I've never been there. I've only gone as far as South Dakota.
No, I've been to Iowa.
So, I've never gone farther than South Dakota. And that was, I went to the Black Hills. So, that'll be a new experience for me. Can somebody like his channel? Yes, go subscribe. But yeah, Villisca Axe Murder House is quite a hike. It is a 13-hour drive from, that's gonna be so far in the future we'll be able to do that. It's a long drive. We'd probably have to fly, actually. Like, we'd have to backtrack. Oh yeah, we would have to sit down and plan that out. That'd be a big trip for us. Perfect. everyone in the chat, please take a second to hit the like button. Yo, thanks. Hit the like button, everyone. Do it. People here, but only 3 likes. We got 4 likes. What are you talking about? We got 4. 7. We got 7. Oh God. I'm from SD. Black Hills is awesome. Dude, I went to Black Hills when I was 8 years ago, and it was amazing. But I was so young. It was great. We did so many cool things on that trip. Black Hills, see Mount Rushmore, seen the presidents on the hill carved into it. Why can't Canada have anything that cool? Why can't we have awesome people carved into rocks here in Canada?
Because we don't have any.
That was great. It was so cool. Link to what? Using. Oh yes, that's right. You're in your truck driving. That's right. I've been to Rapid City SD trucking. Was I close? Any negative energies home from investigations? Not recently. And all the investigations that we've done throughout Saskatchewan have not been negative. Negative. Nothing. Nothing has been negative. So, no negative energies. The only thing is, Tommy Douglas building might have something there that maybe is a little on the darker side, but it's not bad. Nothing like Cradle Farm. Thank you everyone subbing to Bert. You're doing that guy a great favor. Official alien landing pad in Canada. Oh, that's great. I love it. The official alien landing pad in Canada. That's awesome. Maybe we should become alien investigators and investigate some aliens. Hello, fellow truck driver. Oh yes, Misk also drives truck. That's crazy. We got 2 truck drivers in here. That's awesome. Oh, thanks to everyone subscribing to Bert. Does that guy a great favor. Pray do anything. Yes. Right here. Wait, you don't get yours out. Pull yours out. He's got one too. This is our protection right here. And when we go to Cradle Farm, I have a. We'll be bringing a Bible with us too. I got I got a King James Bible, and we'll be bringing that one just in case. We have had some bad stuff happen to us out there. We've had possessions out there, and I want to be prepared for if something does happen to one of us. And it's gonna be a lot more scary because there's only 2 of us. So if he gets possessed or something, or something bad happens, it's only me, and I don't know what to do. He's been through this before. I really haven't, so I'm a little worried for this. I'm a little worried for this investigation because this could go sideways very quickly, this investigation. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we'll wait and find out. So
just go slow.
Yeah, exactly. Just deep breaths before we go in.
It's bad at night.
Yeah. It's bad during the day too. There's no good time to go to Cradle Farm. It's been bad all the way around. So never mind. I found it. Gave you a sub local. There you go. You're doing that man a favor. Rapid City was the place I had my scariest experience with the paranormal. Do share. I'm curious to know what your scary experience was with paranormal. good evidence. I love how we're hyping Cradle Farm up, but what happens if we go out there and catch literally nothing? We haven't been there. We haven't been to Cradle Farm in 9 years. The house burnt down in 2014, a year after we left. We don't know exactly what's going to be out there. We don't know if the spirits are even going to be there anymore without the house. We don't know. So I love how we're hyping it out. We're calling it the worst investigation ever. We're going to get out there and there's going to be nothing there.
We're stuck on the graves.
Well, it'll be live or recorded for posting. It'll be recorded. I can't do live. I don't like live streaming a content. Just not a fan of it. And also, it costs money to do that. So I can't share, but it'll be in the book next year. Oh, I'll have to get that book. Everyone here, Local Legends, is going to be in a book. He's famous, officially famous. It's crazy. Make sure you have someone to purify afterwards, so you don't have anything follow you home. I've been through the following home stuff. It sucks. But, you know, we just keep our spirits up. We keep happy smiles, you know. Think positive, you know. Just if anything goes sideways, that's why I'm telling you guys this video that we're going to be filming is going to be not like any other video we've ever done. It's going to be a lot darker and a lot more terrifying. So, Saskatchewan, we've been to countless different locations throughout Saskatchewan, and not once did I feel a dark presence at any of them. I did feel presence there, but I didn't feel a bad force. Like Cradle Farm, you could be driving by down the highway, and you turn onto the road to go down into Cradle Farm, you can feel the energy. It just feels like a big power plant.
Yeah.
And the energy, and I remember, so do you guys remember in the video I just shared of how we peeked into that video, and how we peeked into the house there? I actually stepped foot inside that house, and it felt like someone had a blast refrigerator blowing at you. And it felt like someone had just had it pointing down the stairs. It felt like an air conditioner was running, and it felt like there was like, I could feel like wind like whoosh by me, and it'd be freezing cold. Just like not like anything I've ever experienced before. And that's what freaked me out the most, because how do you get a freezing cold air mass going around a house, the middle of the summer, it's 32 degrees outside, it's at a farmhouse that has zero electricity, that's been abandoned since the 1900s. How does that happen, you know? And it just blew my mind feeling that wind, that force, and it's just like, how do you explain that? You can't. It's the paranormal, you can't explain that. Happy to see your sub count growing, yes. Yeah, actually, so the reason why we have so many new amazing faces around the channel is because we got featured by none only by the Casper Scythe Man. So actually, let's share it. Let's share our moment. Always, people seem to be very interested in the Alameda video. So it's always Alameda that makes it, but Casper Scythe, dude, this was great. I loved watching Casper Scythe react to our shit. It was awesome. Ooh, it was awesome. I loved it. I gotta play it for you guys. You guys will get a kick out of it. I love this guy. I watched some of his stuff. So we got featured by, at the time, it was a small channel called Into the Darkness, and Casper Scythe ended up reacting to his channel, and I literally look at my phone the one day, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? And then so I did some looking, and yeah, we made it on Casper Scythe, and I was super ecstatic about it, because I love Casper Scythe. He's great. So I gotta share it now. Alright, I gotta share this. This is great. Turn that up. Alright, play.
So I wanted to see something. I wanted to see a shadow bastard.
Gotta watch this.
We're warming up, mate.
Number 4. This is us.
Editing by Tom. Great editing and sound, mate. Hey, let's continue. Number 4.
Oh, look at that.
That was a little bit of the sound of The Grudge, mate. Don't like it. And his uncle run a YouTube
I love this. This was my favorite feature of all time. This guy was great. Did such a great job.
Heritage Museum, located in Canada. Now, this building was not originally a museum, but a home, and was built in 1908. Many families lived in the building over the years, and between the 1920s and 1930s, it was used as a hospital. It was opened as a museum in the 1990s, and filled with many artifacts that reflect the
This video did so well. Like, so many people love this
Those
video.
old photos always freak me out, though, right? Do they freak you out? Those old photos, the black and white ones? They are. Something dodgy about them.
They freaked us out too, actually. The old pictures.
Crater Farm has one.
Oh god, don't even tell me.
A man in blue coveralls have been spotted. Other occurrences such as the noise of a crying baby, the apparition of a woman, the sounds of footsteps and lights flickering have all taken place within the museum's walls.
I love that. That's great.
The Purgatory Adventures team have been to this museum once before, stating
We did.
so much had happened. They just
Oh, that picture was so creepy. Do you remember that thing? Oh my god, that thing freaked us out.
An SLS camera, which is a camera that detects any humanoid bodies within your environment. Let's check out.
Yeah, it's a
what
super
the
nicky sexy, mate. Super nicky sexy. Right, let's go.
be called.
Yeah, and then it was gone. Whoa! There it is again. Can you wave to us if that's you?
This is like
Oh, I just-
right in front of me.
Can you
Just
Can
crazy.
you wave if that's you?
This is just a crazy moment. Can't believe we
It's
captured
again.
that.
Can you wave?
It picked up its hand. What was it? Fucking drop its hand on the floor or something? Hey!
Can you wave?
This one is like directly right in front.
That's great.
Got closer to it, mate.
Yeah, I know. Can you wave?
That's great,
It's
dude.
waving.
Like, that's just
It's
the
waving
best.
over his head.
The figure
I love this Into the Darkness guy. He's just great.
Get the lights on. Let's see, man.
on their SLS camera. Curtis asks the figure to wave, and shortly after, the figure seemingly begins to wave.
That's just crazy.
Look at
Oh,
you,
mate, just imagine if it touches it.
Root where you have it away.
I'm blue. Da-da-da-da-da. Reach for it. Hang on. I've got to move my shit, mate. Sorry, I've got to move my shit. Sorry.
What the hell?
Can you reach for it?
Come on.
Oh, I'm trying to get away from you. Look at him.
Reach. Reach for my hand.
Oh, there he is.
Shh. Oh, what do you feel, mate? What do you feel? What do you feel?
There it is.
Oh, I felt that.
What?
It just touched
I felt
me.
it.
What did you feel?
Now I'm trying to get away from
What's
you.
happening to his fucking shoulder and that, mate?
Curtis then asks the figure
This was
to
crazy.
reach out to him, and again, the figure seemingly
What's
reaches
crazy about this moment when it reached out and touched, I actually felt it. I felt it. It actually hit my pinky finger. I'm not even gonna lie. It felt like I felt like a finger go like this, and it like skimmed it, and then it went by, and I'm like, dude, it was just crazy. On the camera, it looks like it hits this finger, but it actually hit my
He
pinky.
felt that, indicating
That's what she said.
he felt the ghost of touch. Did they feel like people were really encountering a spirit
That's
on
awesome.
camera? We're looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, so that's the bit that we made it into on Casper Scythe. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. Oh, that guy's great. All right. Oh my god. I love this reaction. Isn't it great? I thought it was hilarious too. The editing is on point. That guy did have actually great editing. I like that guy. Out of all the features we've been in, I think Goose Pimples and that guy were like my favorite. And when we first got featured, like he was just a small channel, right? That guy's that guy's over 2,000 now. Like it's crazy. So like great. I really like Into the Darkness. I watch some of his videos now. He's great. I just like his voice. It's not like some of the other ones where they just sound like fake voices. So, I don't know. I love his reaction. His reaction was great. I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. It was really funny. That's what she said. I think that was my favorite part. That's what she said. That was too funny. Yeah, it was great. That was such an amazing investigation. Like, Alameda is by far, I think it's a viewer favorite. What do you guys think? Is that your guys' favorite video? Is that your guys' favorite? Do you guys like the Alameda Museum more than any other location? That always seems to be the one that everyone loves the most. It's always the one that keeps getting featured. Because I swear we captured more at the Tommy Douglas building when we went there. I feel like we caught more there, but it seems to be Alameda that seems to get all the attention. So, I don't know. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I love Casper Scythe. He's fun to watch. So. But made a comment about her home, guys. A portal of sorts. Did we miss that? Oh yes, about Sage. Oh, I live in a haunted house. Okay, sorry, I missed it right here. It's very odd. You think it's a portal. It's very hard to tell, like, about, like, if you have a portal or not. But if there's activity happening in your house, so it could be because someone either died in your house or something's attached to you. Those are the only ways you get the haunting. So if you've been somewhere that's had a haunting, it can attach itself to you and then follow you to your house, and now it's in your house, right? So, but if it was there when you moved in, it's attached to the house, and you got to figure out, so now you got to ask yourself, is it something bad? If it's something bad and something that you feel is bad, I recommend finding professional help. The house is over 224 years old. Okay, that could be the issue. And there's two different spirits that come in. So it might be just a friendly ghost. You might be fine. When you have the bad ghosts, people will try to get rid of them by themselves, and by doing that, yes, it's got a 20% chance of working, but the other 50%, the other part, just get professional help. Seek a priest, someone that can come and cleanse your house and help. Because if you try to do it yourself, it could make it worse. It could just agitate the spirit, and you're gonna have way worse problems than what you began with. So if you do have a bad entity in your house, get professional help. Do whatever you can to find professional help to get rid of it. So, and have you caught anything on camera? Yes. Have you caught anything on camera? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. We cleansed the house and sealed the entrances. If you ever caught anything, guys, if you ever catch any paranormal stuff, send it to me. I want to hear it. I want to hear the EVPs. I want to see the videos. Those are awesome to me, and I love that. Actually, even better, put it on my Facebook page, Purgatory Adventures Facebook page, and share it on there. I love seeing that stuff. Unless it's orbs, I will not allow orbs on the channel, on the Facebook group, because orbs are most definitely fake unless I say they're not. So, see the bad ones outside, but they can't come in. Yeah, see, that's good. Like, if just make sure, if it does get bad, if they start attacking you, you feel depressed, stuff like that, seek professional help. Do not try to tackle it by yourself, because it'll only get worse. I've only seen, like, that's why I'm super against Ouija boards. even though we've done it before, and we really shouldn't have done that video. If there's any video on my channel I hate the most, it's that video. I really hate that video because I feel like we promoted it. I feel like we did the Ouija board. We were dumb back then. We didn't have any locations. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. And we're just like, oh, let's make this video. And we made the video, we promoted it, and now, you know, we just contributed to a horrible thing. So I'm against the Ouija boards. I hate it. Never do them. They're bad. Don't watch our video and do it. Don't watch that video. Everyone go dislike that video right now. I hate that video. It's my most hated video. I wish I could go back in time and just like never do it. So but yeah, that video, I feel like I promoted it more than when I first created it. I was hoping that by using it, some scary stuff would happen and people would just get scared of it and never use it. That's kind of what I was hoping. But when I made it and, you know, uploaded it, I almost feel like I promoted it because nothing happened. Are not allowed in the house or the property. Yeah, 100% agree, and they shouldn't be. Never use them. Don't listen to Purgatory Adventures by using them. Who are your favorite investigation teams on YouTube? Actual investigators, not just channels. I like lots of people that aren't investigators though. Like I don't actually have someone where it's like, oh, you know. I like Mindseed TV. That's who I watch. I get lots of inspiration from them. Mindseed TV. Don't care if they're not actual investigators. I like them. And they use a Ouija board in every investigation. And every time I watch it, I just shake my head like, you're just inviting a bunch of bad stuff into your life you don't want. Have you guys ever seen the YouTube channel Really Haunted? Has anyone ever seen that? That channel is the consequences from using a Ouija board. That is what you run the risk of. You watch his videos and how there's stuff flying around the room. You see couch go flying and, you know, you see all this stuff. That is real. That is what can happen. That's what you invite into your life by using that board. And, you know, because how else would you get a haunt that bad, you know, from just in a house? Like, it's just insane. Just bought a Ouija board, never used one before, and have not yet, but I probably will. Okay, when you use the Ouija board, be careful. There are signs to the Ouija board that are not good. So if it starts doing a reoccurring pattern, that is not good. If it like goes to because there's different demonic entities that can come out through it, and it's what happens when a pattern starts occurring. So there's one demon that can come out of the board. If it goes to all four corners of the board, it releases a demon, and it can infest your life and destroy your life. So there's the common one, ZOZO. Then there's MAMA, or preferably known as Mama. There's there's one with 9. It can, or does 999 or something like that. That's another demon. There's a whole bunch, and if it starts doing a reoccurring pattern, stop it, shut it down, don't do it. Like, just don't do it, don't let it do it. So if you do that, that means that there's a bad entity about to come through the board that's gonna really mess your life up. It's gonna make it difficult, that's for sure. And I really hate Ouija boards. They've ruined so many people's lives. They've done a lot of harm, more than they've done good. They're a horrible way to communicate with the dead. So, the real deal. I love Mindseed. They're great. Some of their videos, though, I've seen, I've questioned and I've wondered: is it real? Are they faking it? There are a few, but there are some that I'm like, wow, that was crazy. That home is terrifying. Yeah, they investigated one house where they went into a house and like every door in the house started shaking. It was insane, and I was like, whoa, that's like, imagine if that happened to us when we're trying to sleep in a house, dude. Every door started shaking. I'm out the front door, don't care, screw the video.
I wouldn't even hear it.
Yeah. You would sleep through an earthquake, I swear to God. You would be there, the house would be shaking non-stop, and you'd be sitting there snoring still, probably.
Like I said, if something touches
You
me,
would be
I'll wake
sleeping.
up.
You sleep through everything. It's always me that is up listening to the stuff walking around, listening to the freaky ass voices. You never hear that crap, man. Sometimes it's freaky, dude.
Yeah, if I hear it, I would have been gone.
I know. That's why it's always me that hears it. If you missed the message, but what's the story with the farm? What happened there? That's a really good question. I'm happy you asked, actually. So the story behind Cradle Farm, why it's so damn haunted, is again because of the ritualistic activities that have occurred out on this farm. So it is said that there have been rituals that people have come and done rituals on the farm, and that's why it opened up a portal there. That's a local legend. Not true. Not sure if it's true, but that's kind of why we want to go back, is we want to know if this actually happened. And also, so there's another thing that also happened out there. That's also a local legend that the locals believe happened out there. They believe that the man, so his name is Norman Cradle. He is a man, he used to be a bug scientist, and he had a bug laboratory. So Cradle Farm was the first bug laboratory in all of Manitoba, in all of Canada, I think. And it was also the first ninth hole golf course in all of Canada too. So
It's a big property.
it's got a massive property. It's got a whole golf course on there. So back to the story. So the story is behind Cradle Farm is that Norman Cradle, he's the father, he's the man, the guy that brought his whole family. They migrated over into Manitoba. That's where they settled, and they built a log cabin first, and then they built the big house, which is no longer gone, it burned down. And what the local legend is that Norman Cradle was in his bug laboratory. He was working, trying to find some way to like freeze the bugs or something like that, so they could last longer. And he mixed a chemical wrong, and it said that it blew up in his face. He went mad, crazy, grabbed an axe, lured his entire family into the basement, and killed them all with an axe. And then he went upstairs into his bedroom, took a rope, and hung himself. Again, this is local legend, not fact. Also, it is reported that sometime in the 90s, 1990, 1999, 4 people, one person, one by one, a person went down to that basement. They got so scared, curled up in a ball, and died. That is a story, a local legend. It said that 2 people did that. I think it was 2, right?
Oh, there was
Or was it 2 or 1, he said?
yeah.
I think it was 2 people that went, like, different people went in there in the 90s and just went into the basement and died. Like, just no reasonable explanation. They actually had to chain the basement closed to stop people from going down there. Now, this is local legend. This is not true. So the chaining of the basement could just be because it's unsafe down there. So that is, again, local legend. So nobody be like, oh, it's true. It's local legend, okay? Trying to express that, so. Have you ever watched Yes, I have. They're pretty cool. I've seen a lot of the paranormal people. There's another one called Zach and Colby, I think. They investigated Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, which was our dream. Stole it from us. That's funny. Think Really Haunted hasn't cleansed his home, or has he been? No. So that guy, I guarantee you, is having emotional problems. He's having depression. He's having thoughts of suicide. He's having lots of feelings because there's no way that's not a demonic entity in that house. If it's not, No, there's no way. It's a demonic entity. There's no way it's anything else. But that guy from Really Haunted, I guarantee you he's having lots of mental problems. Because that's what demonic entities do. They get in your head. They mess with everything. They make you want to kill yourself. It can get very serious. That's why I stress that if anyone goes under, you know, has demonics in their home, to get help immediately, because it can get bad. I'm a 47-year-old dude. About 27 years ago, me and my buddy were messed with a board real bad. Long story short, he walked out of the front door into the snow and socked feet into the snow. See, I've done that not being possessed. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, that is crazy. Like, sock feet into the snow. I don't know. That's weird. Like, while you guys were doing the board, you just got up and started walking into the snow. That's interesting. Huh. They are so real. They are very real. 100%. I've seen them, but watching them work with paranormal files makes me question whether or not they're real. Yeah, that is very true. I don't know. Because there's no way that guy is mentally okay. You know, he's had it for a year. It's got to be fake. I don't know how I feel about Really Haunted, but some of that stuff, it can happen with what he's experiencing in his house. Like, some of that I know can happen. I've seen it happen before in a house that I investigated by myself. It was really terrifying. I've seen them, but watching them work, we read that. We heard a baby crying upstairs. Obviously wasn't that. Wow, that's creepy. That could be demonic, because it's mimicking innocent force. So usually when you get an entity that's mimicking something that's of like a peaceful nature, so like a baby or something like that, something that's known to be God's pure force or whatever, God's purity, usually that's demonic, because they only, you know, the devil wants to be like God, right? So that's why when you get the 3 knocks, knock, you know, the 666, you know, all that stuff, babies crying, you know, stuff that's supposed to be pure, or like if you hear your child's voice on an EVP, it's mimicking something. Or like if I do an EVP and I catch his voice or something, that's a demon, because it's mimicking. It mimics stuff. That's what they do. They're mimics. And didn't know what was going on. Yeah, that's demonic. Definitely demonic. Yeah, if he came back and didn't know what was going on, that's demonic. Pure and simple, you know? It's unexplained.
Franco TV.
Yeah, Franco TV is pretty good. I like him too. That guy actually, that Weeping Angel Cemetery is pretty cool. I'd really like to investigate that one. But like, so some of those investigators are just one guy walking alone in a cemetery is like boring. Like boring for me, because it's like, I see it and I'm like, I want to get in there with my spirit box, my SLS camera, you know, and just like document the evidence, you know, catch some awesome evidence when it's like, this guy should get a spirit box and talk to these spirits, you know, see what they say. From the start, and they're good kids. They're honest. Sam and Colby, they're okay. Just clown around a bit. Much for me. Yes, that is another thing I don't like about them, is they clown around. They're like jokesters and stuff. And for when I do a video, I like to try and keep it as serious as possible, and I like to like keep the atmosphere, the creepy atmosphere of it. When we do this live stream, I love to joke around and have fun, you know, because that's kind of my real personality. But on the videos, it's kind of like, I like to keep the creepy atmosphere. Gotta step away for a bit. Hopefully you're still streaming. When I come back. But leaving this running. Yo, thank you so much for leaving it open. We should, I don't know how long. We're sweating to death.
It's hot in here.
We might have to turn the air conditioning on if we want to go longer, which I don't want to do because it's loud and will destroy the stream. But Yeah, and we gotta get up early in the morning because we gotta go film at Cradle Farm.
Hopefully survive tonight.
Hopefully we make the night. Franco, got to step away. Read that one. The Foreman brothers are amazing. Never heard of the Foreman brothers. They're pretty cool. Never heard of them. Have to look into them. Yeah, let's turn a fan on because I'm like dying, guys. I'm gonna turn the fan on. If it's loud, just let me know because we're like dying over here.
I'm just taking my hat off.
I'm turning the fan on. Oh. Wait, it's spinning. Sweet. Can you feel that?
Yep.
All right, that's better. Oh. Dying over here. It's like 38 degrees outside right now. And I have an AC unit, but I had to turn it off because I was worried it was going to destroy audio, but like, we can't do it. I got to keep this off. I'm dying. Okay. Back to chat. It's not bad. Let me know if that's loud. Let me know if that noise is very, very loud, and I'll turn the fan down to like 2. So right now I just have it cranked, and it feels a lot better. Paranormal Nightmares is the Foreman brother. Really? I've actually heard of that. I've heard of that before. I've heard of the Foreman brothers, actually. That's pretty cool. Or the Paranormal Nightmares. I've heard of that, which is pretty cool. It's fine? That's good. I'm happy it's fine, because we're not fine. We're dying. Oh, that's a lot better. Another place that I want to go back to, so I've said this before in the past, but I really want to do a Back of Our Church return. This is like top tier return location, Back of Our Church. Top of the list. I know Misk wants us to go back there. The only thing right now about going back to Back of Our Church is we've called Back of Our Church before. About a year ago I called, and they told us no. They're like, sorry, you can't come. And I asked, well, why? And they're like, because of COVID. And I'm like, well, COVID's off, isn't it? I mean, masks just came off in Saskatchewan. So, and they said because there's no one to come and clean the church. Now, if we were to get a team of elite cleaners, to come out and clean the church in the morning after our investigation, I could come at them and be like, I got this awesome, amazing group of volunteers that are willing to come out and clean the church after our investigation. Would this be fine? I would just get like a team of like 5-6 people together to come out and just clean the entire church after. The church was insane, wasn't it? That was such a good video. Who wouldn't want us to go back there? So I want to get a team of elite cleaners, but the only thing is, I know Misk would be down to do that. Misk, dude, if you came and cleaned the church after we left, help clean it, that would be great. But we got to find a group of people, so when I call them next, I could be like, I have a team of wonderful people lined up and ready to go that are ready to come out and clean the church so we can come in, do our investigation, leave, and then you guys would come in and clean. And we would be dead. We wouldn't be able to help. Because when we come out of an investigation in the morning, we can, like, sometimes we feel ill. Like, it's bad, so. Not as bad as it used to be, though, back in the day when we didn't sleep. Like, before we'd spend the entire night and just wake up and we're just, like, throwing up because we're just sick. I'll clean it. Yes, he will clean it. If you're not trucking, that's the other thing, though. So he'll tackle it himself. Yeah, but that's the only other thing too is we wouldn't be able to help because we're gonna be dead. We're spent one full night of crazy activity in a haunted church, and we're gonna be drained and we're gonna be tired. So we'll stick around. We'll like slap you guys on the hand on the way by. No, we're joking. We'll stick around for a bit, after, and we'll say hi. We'll chat. You guys will get to meet us and stuff. But like, if if one day we do go back to back of our church, that is what's going to happen. We're going to have to get a group of amazing people together to come help and clean the church. So that's what'll happen. My auntie is in the chat. Hello.
Hi.
Entertainment, yo, Patty. This is entertainment, okay? This is where we like. So the live streams is where we get to like goof around and have fun. Where like the videos and stuff that we put out is like serious paranormal stuff. I want to make this more about talk about paranormal, right? Of course, but I want to have fun as well. You know, have some laughs. You know, have a good time. That's my auntie, everyone. That's my auntie right there. The person that just came into chat. That's my auntie. She's great. She was actually part of the original Cradle Farm investigation nine years ago. So, part of my first investigation. So,
It's actually a few of us.
there was 5 of us, wasn't there? Me, you, no,
Right.
4 of us. There's only 4 of us that went there.
Yeah, I remember
So.
seeing that.
Oh yeah, so 5 of us, yeah. So yeah, there's 5 of us that went to Cradle Farm, and yeah, and she was also the one that got possessed. Crazy enough. So, hello, yes, everyone say hi.
Hello, Auntie.
Yes. Entertainment. This is entertainment. So, oh, good times. So, but yes, Cradle Farm tomorrow. Getting nervous?
Yes, I am getting very
He's getting nervous for it. He's scared. He had way worse experience than I ever had out there. I got scratched out there. Like I got a bad, like it was right underneath my arm. I got like 3 claw marks like went up my arm, and like within the red marks there was like white blisters that started to form, and as quickly as they formed they disappeared. It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Besides the time my friend got attacked. That was actually crazy.
Yeah, I got scratched across the back and then it started bleeding.
Was I muted for a second? My chat messed up. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. It might be glitching. But mine is? That could be a YouTube thing. I also see, yeah, like I see sometimes that like chat will just drop off too. I think that's a YouTube problem. I think YouTube's having issues right now. Why is YouTube streaming so difficult? There's always seems to be a glitch. This is the first time. So this is our 6th live stream. And this is the first time I didn't have problems starting stream. Like, gonna be honest. The only reason I was a little bit late is because I've been pretty sick lately. So I had stuff. We'll go with that. Stuff I had to do, so we had to increase the time of the starting. That's why no one got a notification before, because we had to increase it. And then people in chat were like, get the stream going. I'm like, okay, there's people in here, let's just get going now. So, yeah. That's what happened. So, I've been sick. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not a troll. I just don't know much about Canada. And my channel is anything but entertaining. Yo, it's all good, dude. Like, I don't know much about the United States. Like, I know 0 about it. I know that there's 4 presidents on a rock. You know, that's pretty cool. I've been there once. That was awesome. And, yeah, that was actually really cool. I went there. I took some pictures of it. And I was like, that was cool, you know? And then I thought about Canada. And I'm like, Canada doesn't have that. Why don't we have anything cool, you know?
I'll think about it a bit.
Mine's working fine. YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is painful. I've never, you know, I used to be a streamer on Twitch for many years. 3 years, I think. I was streaming on YouTube. I loved it. It was so much fun. It was amazing, but coming over to YouTube now and doing YouTube, I just find it, I get to do what I want to do. I feel like I'm doing a lot, like I love doing this a lot more than I did, than I can't speak today. Than I did doing Twitch. So I feel like I like doing this more. And like having these live streams brings back those old memories of how much I used to love Twitch streaming, but it's something I love doing this. What? Beer is weak and strange?
I agree with that.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Lots of haunted places in the US, dude. There is lots of haunted places in the US. That is very true. There is so many I want to go to. Like, the list could be 4 pages long. But, again, the only problem with the US hauntings that I find is it's all been investigated before. Every haunted place there has been investigated. The thing about Saskatchewan that I love so much is that no one's ever done this before. No one's ever gone out and gone to all these haunted places and spent an entire night documenting evidence and uploading it to a platform where everyone can see it. And that's why I like doing this more, you know? Because if we go and do a video on the Villisca Axe Murder House, and you search up Villisca Axe Murder House Haunted on YouTube, there's going to be like 500 videos that come up. And we're just like way at the bottom and no one's going to care, right? Come to Saskatchewan and you search up Sioux Line Museum. Well, no one's ever investigated that building. That's pretty cool. Or look at the Crawford Courthouse video, for example. We were the first team. Well, no, there was another team that went there. There's one team that spent the night there.
2000.
That was like a long time ago though, and they didn't put it on YouTube, so whatever. They put it on the Access 7 channel. So, but we were the first team to spend a night and put it on YouTube. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was such a good one. That one was really the community of Kerrobert, of that place, really loved that building. Like everyone we talked to was just like Kerrobert Courthouse, centerpiece of the city, of the town. So, and you come up to Kerrobert and like, or you see like an aerial like view of Kerrobert Courthouse, and it shines over Kerrobert. It's like incredible. Like any point in the town you can see the courthouse. It just like glares at you. It's just crazy. The building was insane. Alien landing. I love it. That's great. Trust me, you're much better off on YouTube. I wish I could make the switch. Oh, you stream on Twitch? That's great, actually. I was actually thinking about doing like if this channel ever became way bigger, like way bigger. I was thinking about starting like a Twitch gaming session. Like I'll live stream, but we'll play games and stuff. We'll play like video games, and I'll play like whatever. It doesn't matter. And then you guys can come and watch. But that's like way in the future. And it'll only be on Twitch. And there won't be any filter. It'll be 18 plus. So we'll actually be saying swear words and stuff. So I think that'll be cool. I do OBS and Switch tutorials, so my stuff is set up specifically for Twitch. And if I would switch to YouTube, I would lose half of my software. No, you wouldn't. No. My audience of 3, lol. That's why I quit YouTube. I mean Twitch. I had like one person that would be in there, and it would be my alt account. So I decided that it wasn't worth it. So I just quit that. And then like 2020, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys about how we got started with the channel. Like, we've been doing paranormal investigating for 9 years now. We've been investigating the paranormal for 9 years. We've just been doing private locations. Haven't been going to as many awesome places as we recently. We used to do like cemeteries and stuff like that. We thought that was pretty cool. And we used to be just private. And I'll never forget the day we created our YouTube channel. We just got back from an investigation, and we were at the Boot Hill Cemetery, we call it, but it was from our first video ever. We just got back from an investigation. The whole family was over there sitting around a fire. We come in from our investigation, sit down on the fire, and we're like, man, that was awesome. And we're telling our family about all the amazing evidence we captured at the cemetery, about this, how I got screamed at, and like all this stuff. And my grandma piped up and she's like, why don't you guys start a YouTube channel and document your investigations and show people? And we're like, we look at each other and we're like, do you think we should? Do you think people would actually care and like that, you know? And then we decided, and then, you know, one day I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out and do it. And I'll never, you know, and when I first started my YouTube channel, I was just like, I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm just gonna do it me, myself, and I'm gonna go out in the cemetery and just do a video. And on my way out to do a solo investigation out there, because I was seeing like all these investigations of like these guys going out there and doing it solo, and you know, and it was doing really well on YouTube. And I'm like, I'll do that. That was so cool. And on the way to go film that video, it was like fate said, no, don't do that. I had all my equipment in the back. I'm driving down the road, and I blow a tire. Like literally the tire blows off my truck. And it's like something's telling me don't do that. It's not, you know. And then it was just like fate just intervened and said, no, you have to do this with Nathan. Like it has to be done with him. You have to do this channel with him. And it was just like, I'll never forget that. It was just like fate intervened and said no. And then, you know, there's been a few times where I thought, oh, I'm gonna go do a solo investigation by myself in the cemetery because these guys are doing it. And like there was another time I went to go do it, and like something happened, and I you know, it's just like fate doesn't want me to do that. But anyways, I'm done rambling now. It was just crazy. I sent a link, bro. So I gotta catch back up in chat. I kind of fell behind. In the Velasquez murder house, stabbed myself in the... What? Claims he doesn't know why? Dude, that's actually nuts. Alien landing pad at St. Paul's, Alberta. Been there. Oh, God. Yeah, my streamer bot would not work on YouTube, and other tools that I use on my... Yeah, my stream bot would not work either on here. I use Stream Elements, and it can't work. It doesn't work. I don't get it. Literally, like my commands to like put stuff in the chat just don't work. I don't get it. Blows my mind. Hell yeah. The day I see a UFO and I can predict where to find it, then I will definitely do some videos on UFO. But like, to go out and do a video about aliens is just like, it feels like a waste of time, because I could be out investigating another haunting. So but I'm not here to plug myself. I'm just making the statement of you're better off on YouTube. We are better off on YouTube, 100%. 100%. I love making videos. It's just, yes, the investigation videos do take me like 24 hours to like make the video. Like that's just like the total time from start to finish. 24 hours is usually what it takes me. And I could get it done in one day, but I usually take a week because I gotta watch it like 8 times to make sure it's good to upload. And it doesn't bother me. I love it. It's just great. I get home after work, I sit down at my computer, and I just sit there and get all the footage put onto the computer, and I love looking through all the evidence. And then I'm like, I get to a part where we captured something amazing. I'm like, I really want to share this now. I'm like vibrating because it's so cool. And I can't share it because I got to make the video, so. Nathan's sitting there looking nice. That's what he does best. No, I'm joking. Joking. He holds the camera, you know? He holds us together. He does look nice. Looking nice is a weird way of saying oh my god.
Just a little shy.
What is a streamer bot? So a stream bot. So I use a stream bot in mine. I use Stream Elements as a bot. So we actually have an overlay right now so like the bot in the chat. So what I can get it to do is I can get it to say like chat messages once in a while, but I don't know how to do YouTube very well with this whole streaming because I suck at it. I did Twitch for 3 years, so I got very good at it. And then coming over to YouTube, everything's just like way different, and it's insane. And like, so what a bot does, going back to the bot now, you can get it to like, you can like program some messages, and it'll pop up in the chat. Like I can send a message to like promote my Facebook and stuff, and then like after so many lines and so many minutes, it'll just put the message in. Or I could like click a button on my stream deck, and the bot will place a link to Facebook in the chat, or the bot will tell you to go somewhere. Like that's what it does. And the bot can also moderate chat too. Like it can, like if someone spams something or like says something inappropriate, it'll delete it. That's what the bot does. I love Stream Elements, so I'm a Stream Elements guy, even though it can be glitchy sometimes. Looking nice is a weird way. Okay, I read that. What do you do for work? We actually work together. We work at the same job. That's how we managed to do our investigations so well. We work same place, same job together. We investigate together. We hang out together. We work together. We're always together. It's just insane.
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell you where, because I mean, I really don't want. I don't want to say where, because I don't want. Because when I'm at work, I'm there to work. I'm not there to like chat. I mean, if you guys see me ever in public, come up and say hi. Of course, you know. Don't ever be afraid. I work in a very public place. We'll go with that. Like, I help hundreds of people a day. You not so much. You work in the back. I have a whole video on it. Basically does everything for you. It makes your OBS hands-free, and you can get your, so that's what my stream deck does. I have this thing here. I can't do it. I don't have a long enough cable. I have this is a stream deck. Basically I can push a button and it'll like, so if I push a button, it'll pull up like my Facebook, and that's what my stream deck does. I love this thing. I got it a long time ago and I love it. I don't think I have anything set up on this. Oh wait, I do. So I'll show you guys an example. So like this here, so if I click this button here, it'll change scenes. And if I click back, it'll go back. It's my stream deck. I love it. This thing is amazing. I literally use it every day, even though I'm not streaming. It's more advanced. Oh dude, that sounds awesome. He missed showing up to buggy. Oh wow. I can give you an API link to your stream elements, like tell. What? That's great actually. I kind of want that. I gotta see these dad jokes. Send them. I want to see this dad joke. I could program it too, so like chat commands too also, so like I could set up with stream elements. I could set up the bot to, if you go !Facebook, it'll put a link to the Facebook in there, or like a link to whatever. By doing ! Then the word, it'll come up. I love my stream elements bot. It's great. Streamer, but you can say OBS, change sheets, do it without having a push button. Did you know, Bravado, dude, that you can actually change? So if you have like a whole bunch of overlays set up on OBS, I'll show you here. Just give me 1 second. So to go over to OBS here, right? So this is like a scene, right? You can actually set it up. So if you go up into files, I can't remember, but you can change it. So like you can keep all your settings on OBS, and then when you can like literally change it so that you can have like a fresh start, and it's crazy. And you can like add new overlay, so you can have like a gaming overlay set up. with like cool, and then you could change, and you could have like a fresh one and start all over and add new stuff to that. It's so cool. I used to use it all the time. I used to have a gaming overlay, and then I could switch profiles, and like all my scenes would be cleared out, and it'd be like starting over, but it would save the old profile. It was awesome. I love that. So. Huh. Yeah, with my streamer, but you could say OBS change shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. OBS is amazing. If you're not using OBS to stream, then why? We're getting way off topic. We started out talking about demons, and now we're going to OBS and profiles. We're like wandering way off the subject, but that's fine. I'm loving the conversation.
It's getting hot in here.
It is getting hot in here. My God, we've been live for almost 2 hours. We're gonna go to 2 hours, and I think we gotta get off. But you guys have been amazing tonight. I swear, this is like the best stream ever. You guys have been absolutely brilliant tonight. Just joining in on chat, that's why we do. I love these live streams. They're so much fun. I get to actually like meet you guys live, talk to you guys. It's great. I love them. I want to continue to do these live streams. I really, really, really enjoy them. So the schedule for doing live streams, for those of you, if you're new here, we do live streams once a month. So we'll do another live stream 1 month from this live stream. I don't want live streams to be the main focus on this channel, which is why we're not doing them like weekly. We're gonna do them like once a week, and also because when we turn the camera on, we want to have something to talk about, we don't want to just be here kind of looking around. So we're gonna do these once a month. 1 month from this live stream, we'll have another live stream. So we're gonna live stream till we hit an hour. We got 10 minutes, so I mean, just coming back, and we're not leaving yet. We're not leaving. Okay, we're sticking around. We'll hang out. We're gonna hang out now because Mammy came back, so now we gotta wait. We're not leaving yet, though. Guys, remember, we gotta wake up tomorrow early to go film at Cradle Farm tomorrow. So I mean, we gotta go to bed at some point here. We gotta wake up tomorrow, and we have to go to Cradle Farm and film our video. So just remember that. This is actually the first time ever in the history of our channel we're doing back-to-back locations. So after we get done filming at Cradle Farm, we're going to be heading to the Heritage Village in Weyburn the next night. Or not the next night, but the night after that. But they're back to back. So after we're done at Cradle Farm, the next night we'll be going to the Heritage Village and doing a video there. And we'll be filming a video there, and that will be awesome. That was a hard location to get into. It actually took a month to get into that one. I had to call the town. I had to get in contact with a guy named Brian. Brian then had to bring it up in front of a council and ask for approval for us to get in there and investigate. And the council, I can't pronounce that word, did a anonymous vote. And did an anonymous vote, that's what I was going for. And they voted for us to come and investigate that building, or the town. So that one was another hard one to get into. So I'm happy we actually get to do it. Yeah, thank you so much for literally coming by. Like, we're not leaving yet, but I just wanted to thank you. Like, you guys have been like amazing tonight. Like, this has been the best live stream ever. This is great. I'm loving the awesome community, like the awesome chat we're having, even if it isn't related to the paranormal. I do really like talking about, UFO landing spots in Canada. But, it's great. I'm liking it. I'm loving it.
Just try it out one time.
An alien?
pad.
An alien landing pad. We'll like set up a camera into the sky and just see what happens. We'll dress up as aliens and run in front of the camera and call it a alien sighting. Put it on YouTube, say real UFO sighting. But isn't that what they do?
Or dress up as a Sasquatch.
Yeah, I'm running in front of the camera and call it a Sasquatch sighting. Oh, it's funny. Sweet. Yo. Coffee and paste? Copy and then paste that into the custom chat command, and that is the bad joke. Say a dad joke. This has been fun. I learned something new all the time. Yes, this has been fun. So again, we're gonna do these live streams once a month. So we'll do another live stream a month from this one, you know, and the length, there's no length of how long we do these. You know, if you guys are chatting in the chat, we're gonna keep going, you know, we're gonna keep sitting here and streaming. Like, we've been live for 2 hours and we're having a blast. I don't want to turn the camera off. I'm loving this. This is great. I'm having a ton of fun. And it's great, and it's just great. I love it. When the paranormal came and it, oh, I love that question. How old were we? You were 25, right?
No, 21.
21. Holy God, that means I think I was 11, 12. I was about 11. I was about 12 or 11. I was somewhere in there, 12 or 11. Yeah. When I first went to Cradle Farm, you got me into it. You brought me to Cradle Farm. I was like 13, 11 years old. I was really young. And we went to Cradle Farm, and then I got interested in it. And then it wasn't until after that location, after Cradle Farm, about a year later, I went to a house where there's actually objects flying around the room, stuff getting thrown, stuff like that. That's what really got me into it, because I wanted answers as to why this is happening. And also me getting scratched too, kind of like, whoa, this is not real. This is real, you know? Yep. And then, like, I'll never forget the one time at the cemetery where we chased after that spirit that ran down the road. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
At the cemetery, you've seen this black stick figure. And we're like, whoa, look at that. And it ran down the road. We chased after it. And we followed it, and it like went over top of a gravestone, put its hands on its head, and like vaporized into the ground, like turned to like a mist and just like floated into the ground. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen, and I wish I could have had it on camera, because that was awesome. Watching that thing like just turn into like a mist and like float into the ground, like literally put its hands like this and like I can't explain it, like turned into a mist and just went into the ground. It was just awesome. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It was awesome. May or may not be there. Yo. Sorry again, I use voice to text, but the API link will not will work only with the stream elements. And okay, that's fine. That's okay. You can send it to me after if you want. It's like if you never look into the windows of old houses, you'll miss 100% of what you remember. Tell them about the time you seen the rocking chair in that house move by itself. When you looked in that house that was abandoned in our town.
Oh, yeah, by the cemetery.
Yeah, and you looked into the window and the chair was rocking by itself. Yeah. That was creepy.
That was creepy.
Yep. Are you guys related? Yeah, he's my uncle. Yeah. He's my uncle. We're definitely related.
Yeah.
He got me started in but definitely related. He got me started in the paranormal, and we've just decided to do it together. So, yeah, it's it can be scary sometimes.
Can be, yep.
Some of the stuff we go through, it's like, how do we do this? How do we continue doing it? hasn't been asked already, scariest place moment you remember or never forgot. That is a Cradle Farm takes the, well, sorry, that's the scariest place of, no, that's not. Well, it is actually for you. I never really had, I only got scratched at that place, but it wasn't the place where I had the scariest experience. I had a really bad one after that, actually, that actually followed me home after. It was the only location I've ever investigated where I've had something follow me home. And it was the one after that. I put some videos up on YouTube about it. It was, I made a playlist. It was scariest paranormal experience. You guys can go check that out. That was my scariest paranormal experience on that I've ever been through. I've never witnessed anything like that. Again, that was the house where I witnessed stuff flying around the room, doors opening, slamming by themselves, no explanation. That was where I see my friend get attacked by a spirit. I'll never forget that. We had a dinky camcorder and we're walking through the house, and my buddy goes, "This is our house," or he's like, "If you want us to leave, you gotta make us. This is our house." And then he starts like, and then you can actually hear a no come through, like someone says no, and then he gets attacked. He gets like, he starts freaking out. He's like, my back's burning. And I lift up his shirt, and there's like claw marks that go across his back, and I filmed that. It's all on camera. It's on YouTube. I made a video about it. So that was my scariest experience. And then like seeing the stuff fly around. We had like, my buddy had a recorder sitting on the ground, and we get up because the closet down the hallway just slammed shut. So we get up to look at that, and the recorder they had laying on the ground like literally flies across, like shoots across the ground, like slides across the ground. And we look back and it's like moving by itself. And like we had cupboards slamming closed, we had doors opening and closing, and we had doors like banging. Like I'm telling you, inside the house, no air conditioning in that house, there's no air currents, and the door is going bang 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 bang. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is the first time ever in that house, and I'm seeing this door going like this, like just banging by itself, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like this is terrifying. And that's what got me started into it. That's what really flared it up. So, and then Cradle Farm opened the door, and then that location just got me right into it. So we have stuff move here and voices talking all the time. If you ever start, so Patty, if you ever start having stuff fly around your room and stuff starts getting thrown at you and stuff like that, I would be careful, because that might be a demonic entity and that is trying to hurt you. But if you haven't had anything like that and you haven't felt like a bad force, then you're probably good. But just keep your eyes out, because demonic forces are very tricky. They'll try and trick you into thinking there's something good, so you trust it, and then I mean, it can get bad. It can get very serious. It can kill you. I mean, not gonna lie, it can kill you. It can get very, very serious. Have you ever walk away from an investigation due to it being too much to handle? Yes, Cradle Farm. We've said it once before, we'll say it again. It was Cradle Farm. So my auntie that just showed up in chat, she had a very bad experience happen to her, and we had to leave because of fear of her getting possessed again. Out there. Like, tell them about what happened. Like, you said her eyes went white and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
eyes went like black.
But went black. So you're in Norman's room, right?
By the basement.
You're by the basement, and her eyes went black.
Yeah.
And it took 3 of you to move her. Like, she was like, it was like moving like a big stone, right?
Yeah, and then Mike came in with the Holy Bible
and threw it down.
Reading something on it.
Yeah, and then threw it down, and then that's when she kind of like broke out of it. But like it took, so she was so like, it was whatever had a hold of her so tight that it took 3 of them to move. Like, she would not move. It was like trying to move a brick building. It would not move. He's grabbing onto her, trying to pull her. There's another guy trying to pull her. She's not moving. Like, it was just insane. thrown around, yeah, that gets scary. When stuff starts breaking laws of physics and there's no way to explain it, that's when shit gets freaky.
It's like in that house.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see like stuff crawling on the walls.
Yep. Yeah, that's a little bit too much for me.
And then you see like little kids trying to take you to the dormant's room.
There is some EVP. So if you guys search up Cradle Farm into YouTube, there is another paranormal investigation team that went there. They're called Western Paranormal. They caught some crazy EVPs, like some of the craziest EVPs I've ever heard in my life. Like crystal clear, like just voices I can't even explain it. Like, and voices that scare me. So bad voices. So they haven't done anything like that yet. If it does, I'll be throwing the match behind me as a fucking. That's probably what happened at Cradle Farm. That's why it burnt down the big house. Because so much stuff was happening from the other people going in there and trying to get activity that they threw the match in the house as they walked out.
Ghost kids, yeah, they get
Hate them. That Cradle Farm has everything. It has ghost kids. It's got demons. It's got angry grandmas. It's got everything.
You know what was creepy about that?
What?
They had an old picture during the day on the desk there,
Yeah.
and there was like the picture of a family, and the grandma had white eyes when I looked at it.
You told me that, and then you came back like a few minutes later, and her eyes were back to normal.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That was crazy. That was. Oh.
I wish I was there back in the day. Like, I wish it was way older when you guys went there the first time. Seeing.
Genocide.
They didn't want me to leave. Yeah, that was a location that scares us the most.
Yeah, I'm scared. To go back.
I know you're scared to go back. I really don't know what I'm in for, because when I first went there, it was during the day and it was only for like an hour. We were only there for like 3 hours. So
when you go there, it feels like you've been there for 3,
I know
4
it's like
hours,
time.
yeah.
It's like time doesn't exist there. It's like
Yeah.
time's not even a thing. I remember that, going there and just sitting there, and we're like, it's only been 10 minutes. And you look at your watch. Oh, it's been 5 hours. It's just
And that
like time doesn't exist there.
This is gone.
Good night, Curtis and Uncle Nathan. I gotta get up at 4. Loved your investigation. See you next time. We'll see you. Next time we see you, we'll be in our next video. So. Think about black-eyed children phenomenon. I've heard about that, actually. Have you heard about the black-eyed
I
phenomenon?
didn't know.
So there is a theory about kids that are supposed to have like black eyes, and it's like supposed to be like a cult or something. I'm not really too sure. I seen it on Nukes. That's why I kind of know about it. It's called the black-eyed peas. Children.
Black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed children. I mean. Sorry. Yes, have a good night, miss. Thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot. Sorry, we're trying to have an actual conversation about ghosts, and we're sorry. Great having you with us tonight. Yes, it was good seeing you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Sorry, I got.
Were you going to show me something?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was gonna show you the Nukes top 5. Black-eyed kids, I think it was. Black-eyed kids. It was a Nukes top 5 video I seen. It might not even come. Oh.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, those people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Wait, there's the video. I see it right there.
I'd be like,
You'd be out of there? Like, what would you do if you seen that? Would you
I'd
just
be
be
like
like
leaving or punch it or something.
punch it or something? Your first response though is to punch it. Why is that?
Because I am creeped out on that. Wouldn't you throw something at it?
I guess I would.
I'm like,
I
who
mean,
wouldn't?
Yeah, good point. I probably would.
You'd probably run up and kick him.
Probably walk up and punch it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the.
Black-eyed children are supposedly super.
This is the. Sorry. We'll go like this here. This is the black-eyed children, for those of you that don't know what's going on.
Oh, Bert's going.
Oh, Bert's going too? Have a good night, Bert.
Have a good night, Bert.
On camera. Out of all the creepy urban legends and supernatural tales from the internet, some of the most frightening and bizarre may be the stories of the so-called black-eyed children or black-eyed kids. Black-eyed children are supposedly supernatural creatures that resemble children.
Oh wait, you guys can't even hear
6
this.
and 16 years old, with pale skin and coal black eyes.
There might be an echo
These
too.
creatures are often said to appear on lonely roads asking for a ride, or even at the front door of a home asking to be allowed inside.
Yeah, what would
It is
you
said
do
that
if you're,
allowing
like,
a black-eyed
driving
child inside a
Cradle
car
Farm
or a
and
house
we see a
results in a
black-eyed child
horrible
standing
curse being
there?
placed on the occupant.
So bad in
The
here.
urban legend is not specific on exactly what the black-eyed children might be.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
Explanations range from ghosts and evil spirits,
Yeah,
all the way to
screw
possessed
that, man.
children, and
I'm
even
out.
demons.
I'm bringing the
They are
baseball bat
also
for that
said to
one.
inhabit solitary locations, such as forests or
Cradle
uninhabited
Farm?
countryside roads.
Probably Cradle Farm.
Probably
These are
Cradle
5
Farm, yeah.
videos of people who claim to have captured black-eyed children on video. These stories are presented as they were related by the original video posters. But as always, it's up to you to choose what you believe. Summoning black-eyed children. The creator of the channel Fantastic Daily says that he is obsessed with finding evidence that proves the existence of so-called black-eyed children.
Yo, I'll be there.
As
I'll be
such,
there,
he has studied hours
local
of
to see your live
alleged
stream.
footage of these beings.
Hopefully, if we're not
He says that he believes that he has found a sound isolated in lower audio frequencies that can
Always
actually be
punching.
used
That's
to
always our
summon
first response, to
black-eyed
punch it.
children. As an experiment, he set up his laptop camera to record overnight while continuously playing this low-frequency tone in hopes that he would actually lure a black-eyed child to his door and catch
No,
the incident
why
on
would you
camera.
want to do that? Why would you want to
On the
lure
first
it
night,
to your house?
his laptop camera recorded nothing.
This guy's insane. Oh my god.
On the second night, something activated his motion-sensitive outdoor light.
I live in an apartment and somebody's
But
banged upstairs
again,
and scared
there
him.
was nothing on camera. Night 3, nothing. Night 4,
It's like
still
10
nothing
o'clock.
appeared.
We're probably
But
stomping on the floor
then,
because
very
we're loud.
late on night 5, something shocking happened.
That is just not good. Why would you?
Someone appears on the front porch, standing and staring inside the house for over an
If
hour.
I seen that at my front porch,
Look at that. That is crazy.
it's probably his wife or something sitting there.
How long was it out? Man, this is like an hour.
She's gone.
It was out there for
Sat
like
there for
over
an
an
hour.
hour.
As the strange visitor left, the investigator claims that he was awoken by the sound of movement outside
You look
and
like
got up
every
to
kid in
check.
2008 that listened to my romance. Oh my
Hello?
god. Why? Are you scared? Are you scared? You're gonna go home and sleep now.
I'm not afraid of that. I'm just afraid of what shows
Hello?
up farm like that.
Yeah, because
There was no one there.
Scares you.
But the gate to the house had been left open.
Evidence for that.
Eerily enough, the
right?
man lives in a secluded area, only accessible via a long unpaved road through the woods. So any visitor at any
Why did you
time
guys
would be
say you couldn't
uncommon.
hear it before?
But
I
he
didn't
says
even have
that
the
this
audio
visitor
turned on.
was absolutely
No one said
terrifying.
anything. Wow. There might be double audio because I gotta come through my speakers.
A creepy photobomb. Chinese-Canadian musician Milo
Everything
LV
looks
posted a
right
simple
at a
Instagram video of her and a
camera.
friend hanging out by the pool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that. But yeah, that's the black-eyed children. So, dude, if we see black-eyed children at Cradle Farm, I'm
done.
running. I'm running.
I'm taking my car and you want to hit it.
The woods. All around Cradle Farm, there are thick woods that go all the way around Cradle Farm. And when we go into Cradle Farm, you guys will see trees that'll be around, and the trees are haunted too. And the cemetery, so there's actually, so the whole family that lived on that property and died there, they're actually buried on that land. So we'll go there, we'll show you guys the cemetery too. I never went into the cemetery my first time because this guy wouldn't allow me to, because he was afraid back then for me going in there, as one should be, because I was only like 11, 12. So
I can do whatever you want.
where's the lamb sauce? But yeah, that going there, we'll show you guys. There'll be a cemetery there, and yeah, you can go in there. You can walk around. You guys can go, and we'll go and we'll film the cemetery. I want to see if we can talk to Norman, and I want to find out who scratched me from last time. I want to figure out what the spirit is and what the hell they want. You know, why did they do this to me? I want answers. So it's what I kind of want to do. Kind of what I want to find. So is the property abandoned, or does someone still own the property? So it's actually a provincial property. So the government of Saskatchewan actually owns it, and it is an open park you can go to, and you can go there and visit. At least that's what it was 9 years ago. I don't know if laws have changed. I didn't feel like calling anyone this time because we would just get denied anyways, and we really want to go back. So I just said to hell with being on the phone for 3 days to a location that we can just go to. And if somehow we get there, it says no trespassing, we'll go in there, we'll do a quick video, we'll do like drone footage, and we'll do like walk around with the camera, maybe do an EVP session, then we'll leave. We won't do the investigation part, which will be really sad. But it's all we may be able to do, because we haven't been there in 9 years, so we don't know if we can even spend the night, and we don't even know if we want to spend the night. So we were talking earlier, and we think we might not be spending the night at Cradle Farm, just due to safety concerns. There is a lot of partying that goes on out there. There's a lot of vandalism that's happened over the years out there. There's a lot of parties that happen out there, so we don't want to have uninvited visitors while we're sleeping in the middle of the night out in the middle of nowhere. And it's kind of sad, because I know that's like everyone's favorite part, of us reacting to the stuff that's happening around us and everything, but we just think due to safety concerns we shouldn't do it. So who knows, maybe it's different. I don't know, maybe we'll get there and be like, okay, let's spend the night. But right now we don't think it's safe to do that. So that's pretty neat. So does Norman have any extended family that knows more about the rumors? There is some family members I've heard of. I know the Criddles, the Criddles now. So the Criddle family that runs the property actually, the Criddles run the property now, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know how to get in contact with them, and I don't have a way to. So it would be cool to present our evidence to them and show them some of the stuff we captured at their farm, but it's not their farm. It's actually the government's property. So, yeah, it would be cool to show them some of the stuff, but I just don't know how to get in contact with the Criddles, with the Criddle family. And yes, they are still around. So, it'd be cool. I know they run the place, so that's all I know. What do you think about the haunting happening in Ken's house at TGE Ghosts of Carmel? Oh, the Carmel, Maine ghost. That's amazing. Like, that guy's got a demonic entity in his house. If that's anything but a demon, it can't be anything else. Again, there's no way that's not a good ghost. That's definitely a demonic haunting at that house. Just by what he's captured, I can tell that it's more of a creature than it is a humanoid figure that's morphing into that. So there was one video in particular that made me believe it was a demonic force that haunts that building, and it was the one where the ghost kind of peeks around the corner down the stairs, I seen that and I'm like, that's demonic. Like, that's not a human. It's not a human entity. That's demonic. So that's why it's so active and so bad. So just seeing that face that looks down, it doesn't look human. If it doesn't look human and it's that much activity happening, demonic. So yeah. And it's just like, I don't understand how so many people can live with those hauntings. It's just crazy. But yeah. Anyways, what time is it? Holy God, we've been going for 2 hours and 17 minutes. That is absolutely insane. I think we're gonna end the live stream here. We stayed for you. You know who I'm talking to, moderator. So you can talk with us. We stayed for you, but we're gonna go to bed because we gotta get up tomorrow morning, and we gotta go film Cradle Farm. So we're gonna leave now. Thank you all so much for coming by for the stream. This has been one of the best 2-year anniversaries ever. Because when we did the first anniversary stream, we didn't have you guys. We didn't have the amazing community we do now. So now this community is becoming amazing. So I'm really excited to see the future of Purgatory Adventures. I'm really excited to see what we capture on our trip. We're going on a big road trip to all these haunted locations. So I'm excited to see what we capture. We'll see you guys. Have a good night. One more question. I gotta off-road my truck. Thank you guys. It's been awesome. Yo, see you later. Thank you so much. It was fun hanging out. I will email you. Good luck tomorrow and be safe. We will try to be safe. There will be, if you're not on Facebook, join my Facebook because I'm going to be posting teasers from our investigation, from our trip. We'll be going on to Facebook only. So if you haven't yet, make a Facebook account. You don't have to use your real name. You can use your YouTube name, but make a name. Join our channel. Look at some of our stuff we put on there because we're going to be posting pictures and stuff of the farm and maybe the drone footage like we usually do on there. That won't be going on to YouTube. So just join the Facebook. Do it now. You won't regret it, I promise you. Thank you everyone who came. Yes, thank you so much. I'll be waiting eagerly for the video. Oh, so you're not gonna join for spoilers on the Facebook? You're missing out. I'm gonna throw a quick link in the group to the channel, to the Facebook group. Join it if you haven't already, because this is where we're gonna be posting all of our teasers, all of our drone footage that we capture the farm, pictures of us at the farm. We're going to be posting, short clips, creepy stuff, all the goodies. There's a link. Join it. Have a good night. And see you guys next time. See you. Oh, the light just turned off! The light just turned off, bro! What was that? I don't know. That was a scream. What happened?
CO's over. Talking to the devil.
Okay, go up. Whoa! Oh, Jesus!